Hi and welcome to Bobby Reviews. Today I'm going to be doing a video on landing page templates, and I'll be using AWeber landing page builder for this. So we'll be going inside AWeber and having a look at the range of templates that they have. So if you have an account, go ahead and press landing pages. If you don't, create an account and bring yourself to the landing page section. So I'm going to go ahead and go into create a landing page, and we'll just have a look at the range of templates they have. They have quite a good range of templates. So we can just have a quick look through them. There's a showcase gallery template, an upsell thank you landing page template. There's an online course offer, ebook offer, simple product sale, e-commerce offer, e-commerce thank you, download offer, event registration, online event replay, gift guide, live stream, flash sale, podcast, coupon opt-in, free service, checklist offer, about my store, coaching consultants, link list, and a few more here. Simple sign up, thank you pages, personal promotion. All right, so that's quite a good range of templates. So if you see any template that takes your fancy, you can either preview it first or go ahead and just choose it and it will load, and then you can start working on it. And don't worry too much about the names: showcase, gallery, upsell, thank you, ebook offer. You can really pick any template. They're just names given to them just to describe the layout. It doesn't mean that that's the only thing you can use it for. So if you see something that you like, for example, you see an ebook offer and you want to use it for something else like a checklist or anything else, you can go ahead and do that. You just go inside and check that the layout is how you'd like it to be. You also have the ability to build your, just move this over, you have the ability to build your template from scratch. So if you don't see anything from this wide choice that really suits what you want, you can just go ahead and start from scratch. But most people want a template. It's so much easier, and you can always adjust, take off what you don't like from each template. So let's just go ahead and have a preview of some of these templates and just see what they would look like. Let's have a look at this upsell thank you. Okay, so that looks like this. Any bit that you don't like, you can remove rows. All these landing pages, they're made up of rows and elements. So the bits you don't want, just take them off, and we'll have a look at that in a minute. But we'll just quickly have a look at how some of these templates would look just by previewing them. It's the ebook one. Have a look at another one. This one is the downloads. Let's see what that's called again. That's a download offer. That's that, looks like that. I like this one. It's quite simple and clean, and you can actually put a video in here. So it says here a header to encourage people to watch the video, and then include a video here about your business, online event or promotion, whatever you want to be in there. I think this is quite a nice layout. And all these bits, anything you don't want can always be removed. Any fields that you don't want can be removed. Everything, all the colors, the images can all be changed out. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's have a look at another template. Let's have a look at the coupon opt-in. That's a coupon opt-in. And again, like I said, you don't have to necessarily use this for a coupon opt-in. You can use this for a very simple ebook giveaway, that kind of thing, downloads. All right, I think that's quite nice for a download. And then let's have a quick look at another one, the simple sign up. So that's this one. So that's how it looks. And we can always take off any of these we don't want. Change out the background, change out everything really. Remove the logo section if we don't want a logo there. Okay, so let's go back in now and see how we can go about actually creating this landing page. Okay, so once we see something that we like the look of, we can preview it first if we want to, or just go ahead and choose it, and it will load, and we can then start to work on it. So on the left is elements. These are things that you can drag and drop into your landing page section, your landing page building section. So we have the things we have here are text, image, video. We can just drag it and drop it into any section we want, as you can see here. Okay, I'll just undo that. That's just to show you how you can just drag and drop it. You can add a button, you can add form, social. So a lot of things you can add there. Right, so let's name our landing page first, so we can go ahead and do that later on. Now this section is for the header. If we don't want a header, we can just delete that. If you do want to put a header, you just click on that and you just upload an image or pick an image from their gallery. Okay, I will not be uploading an image. I don't use a logo. I'll just delete that. Okay, it says here trash, so I'll remove that. And by the way, should you want to upload an image, once you upload your image, you can increase and decrease the size of your image. Okay, just to show you that. All right, okay, I'm going to come out of this now. I'm not going to upload an image, and we just start working on the body, on the rest. Okay, so when we're going to start doing things that are relating to the way the page looks, we have to make sure we are in design. The settings selection, the settings setting that is to do with things like links. So that will be your URL link. So that will be the address of your landing page. And the settings also deals with things like your custom domain, if you want to use a particular custom domain. So we're going to be using the AWeber domain for this one. Okay, and the settings section also deals with things like social sharing and tracking. All right, so we'll discuss that afterwards. Okay, so back to our page. So we are in design, and we're now going to have a look at how we can tweak this to be what we want. So you can see here we are fonts family. We're using Source Sans Pro font, but there's a number of different fonts you can use here. So they have a very good selection of fonts, so you can change that if you decide you want to use a different font. Here you can change the size of the words. So let's change this to 24 pixels, and also make sure that you're in the right section. So we're working on the body fonts. Okay, so just make sure you're in the right section so that whatever you're adjusting will actually apply. If you were adjusting a button, then you'd press that. Okay, so we're working on the body font. So in here, we can put our header. Let's say we want to put something like download your free ebook now. Okay, we can actually work on the size of this. Okay, we can change the size of the wordings. We can make it bold, we can italize it, we can underline it. All right, so there's a few things. We can make it middle alignment, right alignment, just all these different selection of things we can do in there. All right, and after our headline, then we'll write a little bit about the benefits, the wonderful things that are contained inside this ebook. So we can change that all out here. We click on that section, we can go ahead and start to write out anything we want to in there. So any section you want to work on, just click on it. So we go back to page. Okay, that'll give us our design option again. So I'm going to click on this opt-in form to work on it. So write whatever you want to write in here. Okay, and again you can adjust the size, you can make it bold, you can italize it, all those options you have here. And then to work on this part, at the moment, I don't know, for some reason I can't seem to bring this up so that we can see the button, but let's just continue anyway. So here we have the name and email field. Now should we want to change that, okay, let's click on here so you can see the fields. This relates to the opt-in section. Now if you didn't want to request the name, you just remove it. And if you want to edit it so that at the moment it doesn't have an asterisk because it's not a required field, so they can enter their name, they have the option of entering their name or not entering their name, but they must enter their email, which has an asterisk. Now if you wanted to change that so that they must enter their name, then you can just edit here and you click on required. And also in the edit you can change things to first name. You want to change this to first name, if you prefer, you can do that. And then let's see the changes now. You can also show privacy policy, and there's an option here to manage the fields, so you can actually change the fields, things that you're asking for. So you can ask for phone number, any other field you want to add, let's say address, which is unusual. All right, so you can add that. All right, and then you save the fields. And now if we click on submission, this will deal with what happens after somebody has carried out the call to action. So at the moment you can see it's set the thank you page, which is the page that will follow after the call to action has been carried out. The thank you page which follows this is set on simple. So we can preview that. So there's a selection of simple, custom URL, or none. If we preview this simple thank you page, it will look like this. By default, AWeber always does a double opt-in. So there are opt-in pages where you don't have to go back into your email to confirm. You have the option of setting it to a single opt-in. But by default, AWeber always operates a double opt-in. Okay, so I hope you've got that. Now we can change this. We can change this thank you page setting so that either you don't have a thank you page, just click on none. So either you don't have a thank you page, but it's a good idea to have a thank you page. See my other video on thank you pages. They're very useful and it can help you to start nurturing and building your relationship with your new subscribers straight away. So see my video on thank you pages. So don't miss out on that opportunity. So if we click on custom URL, this will now allow us to make a thank you page which is not the simple thank you page that AWeber normally use. So that means you make a thank you page to your own style with your own words. You can even put pictures, you can link to popular blog posts, you can link to different types of content that you have made. You can start to nurture your new opt-in straight away. You can tell them anything you like on the thank you page because it's almost guaranteed that they'll see that page since it follows immediately after the landing page. So if you go ahead and create a particular thank you page, you'd collect that URL and you put that here. And I'll show you how to do that right now. So if we were to make use of the custom URL option, we would go ahead and create our own thank you page. And we have the option of using this one, or even using one of these templates as our thank you page. All you would do is remove the opt-in bit once again, see my previous video on, I'll link to that in the description. I think that will be the best way to show you. Just go ahead and watch that video on creating the thank you page. All right, the different ways you can do that. You can use the normal single opt-in thank you page. You can use the confirmed opt-in. That's the double opt-in thank you page. And once you have the URL for that, you'd come back to your page and you'd copy that URL of the thank you page you've just created, and you'd put it in here. So rather than the thank you page being AWeber's, this one, automatically generated thank you page, you would get your own URL for the thank you page you've just created, and you'll put that in here. Okay? And again, you can tag people. So for instance, if the ebook you gave away was called Elephants and Zebras, you just put that here so that you know how those people actually came into your list, and that can help you later on down the line with providing relevant information for them. So you can use tagging or you cannot use tagging, but it's useful to tag because it's information which you can use or not use down the line. So if we go back into design to continue working on the look of our landing page, at the bottom below here, the link color is black. It's just not showing up on the screen for some reason. I can't seem to get this to move down any further, but I'll just show you what I mean. I can't seem to get this to move down any further, but we can always preview it. So if you wanted the button color to be a different color to what is here at the moment, let me just preview this for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's you can see it here. So we are going to try to change this button color. All right, so back into where we were. We'll just click on here and just pick the color we'd like it to be. So if we just move this along, that will give us a rough idea of the color we're looking for. Let's say we want it to be an orangey color. Okay, just move it to about here and just select one of these colors that you'd prefer it to be. All right, just pick. Let's see, you can get even more specific in here. All right, it's unfortunate I can't show you the color changing as but that's going to be the link color. And then the link hover, you can change that too, so that as you hover about over the button, it actually changes color. And you can change it to, let's say, greeny color. Okay, so that's changed now. So let's go and preview this. Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? It's not changing. Okay, so it's not perfect right now. That's how these things go sometimes. But anyway, that is how you would change your... Let's go back into edit. See what we can do. Okay, so we change our link color. We've changed the link hover color. Let's try again. Let's preview it. No, it's not responding for some reason. So maybe that's just 40 templates. Okay. Well, anyway, that's how these things go sometimes. You would just apply, you just apply all the things that I've done here. Let's go back to editor. So all the things that I've shown you here, you just apply that to any templates that you pick. Let's go back to editor and see if we can fix that. I'm going to refresh and see if that makes any change. Let's preview. No, we're still not getting the change we want. Okay, so maybe this just is a buggy template. But what I have shown you here is what you would do with any templates that actually responds to what you do. So you just go ahead, any template you pick, you just use the same technique. And once you have it to your taste, you just click publish. So I've deliberately left all these minor hiccups and issues that I've had making this landing page the way I want it to be, so that you can see that, things don't always go perfectly. All these landing page builders, I've used a number of them. They all do have their minor bugs and their minor issues here and there. And sometimes it's a temporary thing. Sometimes it may not be so temporary. So don't become frustrated. Just either you work with what you have or change to a different template. I was going to edit this video and, try and do it and make it perfect. But I thought, actually, no, let me leave it, because in real life, we do come across these issues. And especially if you're a beginner and all you watch is videos that seem to go perfectly, you wonder why things aren't going perfectly for you. So, for the sake of realisticness, I've left, if that's a word, I've left these imperfections and these minor issues. I put them in the video so that you can see this really is the way it goes. With all the tech that you're going to use, there are going to be hiccups, there are going to be issues, you are going to hit, some struggles, but don't let that deter you. If you weren't able to change the button color, for instance, just go ahead, maybe just work with what you have for that day, come back to it another day. You can even let that be one of your split tests. And you find that sometimes you come back another day and the little bug or issue has been resolved. So just to encourage you, take it as part of the process. You can also tell customer service of any issues that come up, report any issues that come up, and they can look into it and see what's happening. But there's loads of templates here to choose from. So either you can work with what this template is giving you for the time being, even use it as part of one of your split tests, or you can move over and use another template. But the main message is issues do come up, things don't always run smoothly, but don't become frustrated, keep pushing forwards, okay? So that's how you can use AWeber landing page builder to select a template and make a great landing page. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it helpful. If you do give me a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.